Hi everybody, my name is Ariel. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video. Clap for me, please, please. This has been a long time coming, but I'm really excited to finally be here and to show you guys my reading journal. And yeah, this is what I wanted to go through today. This is my very first time setting up a reading journal, and I just loved every bit of the process. So let me show you what it is that I did for this year. So let's start off with me telling you a little bit about the journal itself. This is a Yup and Tom bullet journal. It is an A5 size. So it's kind of like the perfect size. It's pretty much the size that you need. You could go a little bit bigger, but I like this size. It's got really thick gridded paper. This paper is 160 GSM, so there's no bleeding through. The only thing that does bleed through, to keep in mind, is Sharpie, so just be careful with Sharpie. I got this off of Amazon for around $25. The only thing I don't really like about it is this vegan leather cover. It's really soft, and you can tell here that it's already kind of staining a little bit. It's also already got this crease down the center, and I literally just got it. So I don't know how well this is going to keep up throughout the year. I feel like this is going to scratch really easily, but we'll see. There are plenty of other options out there, so obviously you don't have to go with this one. Go with the journal that you really like, because you're going to have it for a while. This one I think will do for now, so I'm okay with it. This is the beginning page. I had a whole bunch of stickers left over from decorating my Kindle, so I just put a whole bunch of stickers here. That's all that there is. There's no rhyme or reason to this page at all. Just thought it was fun to do. I've got my key page here, which I don't use. I've got my index page, which I probably am going to use. I'm probably going to fill this out with major breaks in the journal so that I know where certain things are and on what page. So I probably will end up filling this out. All right, here's the very first page. Reading takes us to other worlds. This is one of my favorite pages in the journal. I just love how this one came out. This sticker is so cute. Like, I love the way that it shines and shimmers. I ended up making some watercolor clouds, and I cut them out and put them up here. This is a moon sticker, and these are cutouts too, and the rest is just scrapbook paper. So I kind of wish that this was my 2024 reading journal page. You'll see what I mean in a second, just because I love it so much. I think it came out so nice. If you can't tell, I'm going for like a galaxy space theme for this journal. So that's kind of why there's this, night sky and everything. So this is a 2024 reading journal page. I didn't really like how this one came out. I'm okay with it. This is the very first page that I did. This is my first reading journal in general. This is the first time I've ever done anything like scrapbooking, bullet journal related. So this is like the very first page I've ever done. I think it came out okay. There are some things that I would change. Like, I think like the washi tape I would change. I think I would change the numbers here. But other than that, like, I'm all right with how it came out. It's okay. Here we have all of my reading goals for the year. I have a whole bunch. Stuff like read at least 24 books. That's my first goal. My second goal is to read at least 48 books. My really ambitious goal is to read at least 100 books. I don't know if that's going to happen. Read 20 pages a day, majority of the days. Read at least one nonfiction book. So these are just the goals that I have for the year. I left quite a bit of space so that I have room to kind of fill it out. I'm still adding more and more goals. So we'll see if this page is enough. If it's not, I'll end up adding a page mid-year and do it that way. Here we've got my book bingo. I took a lot of the goals that I had and put them into bingo form. So you can see here, like, I've got read one queer book, read one nonfiction book, read one classic. And it's not quite bingo the way that it's set up, but basically it's 2 sets of bingo. So 2 sets. So top set and then the bottom set. I've already filled out 2, which is really cool. I'm excited to fill this out. The goal is to try to get every single one of these boxes. So we'll see. The alphabet challenge. This is my first time doing any sort of reading challenge because this is my first reading journal. So this is kind of the first challenge that I'll be doing. The goal is basically to read books that correspond with each letter and to have this filled out by the end of the year. So far I've got If We Were Villains, One Dark Window, Ruthless Vows, Salt and Broom, The Stolen Heir, and What Moves the Dead. I've read 6 books so far this year. So the goal, yeah, is to get this completely filled out by the end of the year, which I'm hoping I can do. We'll see. Over here is my book tracker. I also really like this page. So I'm just tracking how many books I've read. My basic goal is to read 24 books, but I think I'm going to beat that. So the next goal is 48. If I beat 48, I'm going to create another page, another book tracking page in the middle of the year and put that in the middle of the journal and continue from there. So we'll see. So it's split up by physical, Kindle, and audio. I'm trying to listen to more audiobooks this year. I don't really like audiobooks. I just can't get into them. So I made it a goal to listen to at least one. So far I've read 3 physical books and 3 Kindle books here. This is my pages read page. I've got the months down here and then number of pages here. It goes all the way up to 6,000. I don't think that I'll read more than 6,000 pages in a month. If I do, I'll create something that flips up so I can extend it, but I think 6,000 is going to be okay. So this will be a bar graph. I'll just fill this in each month with how many pages that I'm reading so that I can keep track of which months I was reading the most. This is my anticipated releases page. I've got some titles here like Map of the Otherlands. I've got The Prisoner's Throne in March, Crane Among Wolves in May, and then Reckless in July. I do need some recs for the latter half of the year, so if you have any book recommendations, please let me know so I can add them here. This is my daily reading log. So again, I've got the month up here, then I've got the day down here. So each day I fill this in with the corresponding color. I've got 20 pages, 50 pages, and 100 plus pages. So depending on how many pages I've read, I'll choose that color and fill in this little box. I messed up a little bit down here. I got a little messed up, but whatever. So this is again just to keep track of how many pages I'm reading. And the goal is to read the majority of the days of the month. So far, I think today I'm filming this is the 14th. So far I'm on track. Here's my series tracker. This is where I'm keeping track of all the series that I'm reading or that I want to read. I've got 8 series here so far. So I've got some like The Shepherd King, like T. Kingfisher, What Moves the Dead. I have Sarah J. Maas, but I'm not reading all 5 of those books. So I just have the first 3, and I need to read A Court of Wings and Ruin next. But I'm not reading all 5 of those books. I'm sorry, I'm just not. So this is my series tracker. I'll obviously add more series here once I start reading them, but for now, these 8 were good to get me started. This is my to be read page. So basically every book that I want to read is on here. This is also kind of like a leftover from last year, all the books that I didn't get to read from last year. I've got this middle page here that flips so that I've got twice the room, because I have a feeling I'm going to fill this entire thing out. So yeah, my to be read page. This is my best of 2024 page. So each month I will print out the book cover of the book that I like the most and put it in here. At the end of the year, I'll do my top 3, and then from there I'll do my top choice. I liked this better than a book bracket. I just thought that this looked better, so I decided to go this route instead of doing the bracket version. It's basically the same thing. So yeah, this is the best of 2024 page. And then books of 2024. I've seen this spread so many times. I've seen it 1,001 times in reading journals and bullet journals. This is my first time doing a spread like this because, again, this is my first bullet journal. I think it came out okay. I think it came out cute. The window's a little bit wonky, but that's fine. It's whatever. So I'll be filling in all of the books that I've read so far. So you can see here I've got this outlined in pencil. Once I've hit this goal right here, I'm going to fill this out in pen. So that I can make more. And again, like if I run out of space, I'll create another page mid-year and just fill out the new page. But I think this should I think this should be good for the year. We'll see. And then my very last page, my library card page. And I love how this one came out too. I've got like my little picture here, got my library card here. This is my actual library card number, which is why I have it blocked out. So I don't want anybody, people are weird. I don't want anybody looking it up and finding out my address or anything. So this is my library card page. I'm trying to read a lot more library books this year because I spend so much money on books. It's ridiculous. So this is where I'm going to keep track of all the titles that I'm reading. So I've got title, author, and then the dates that I got it from the library. So I also use the Libby app. So the Libby app allows you to electronically take out Kindle books and audiobooks. So, and it's free. The Libby app is free and it connects with your local library. And it's a really easy way to take stuff out digitally. So that's what I've been using. So this was a digital read here. It wasn't physical. So I've got The Stolen Air by Holly Black filled out here so far. My goal is to fill out this entire page with library books. But yeah, this is where I'm planning my January spread. So we'll see. This is what I have planned so far. So I'm going to be doing this spread at the end of January, beginning of February, and I'm going to do another video and post that here. So stay tuned for that one. But so far, this is my reading journal. I really love it. I really love the way it came out. I love the theme. I think the theme is really nice. Again, this is the first time that I've ever done anything like this, and it can be pretty intimidating because so many people have so many beautiful spreads. But I just decided to bite the bullet this year and get it done, and I'm really excited and happy that I did. I feel like this reading journal is going to really help hold me accountable to all of my reading goals, and it just makes it exciting to read because you're excited to fill out the journal. So it's just kind of like more of a motivation tactic too, to keep reading and to maybe even get out of some reading slumps I'm going to have this year because I know I'm going to have one. Everybody does. So yeah, this is my reading journal. And I'm pretty proud of it. I like the way it came out. So, any tips or tricks, any book recs, any love that you want to show in the comments, please do. I'm new, like I said, this is my very first video ever on YouTube and anywhere else. So yeah, I'm just excited to be here, and thank you all for taking a look through my reading journal with me. And I will be back at the end of the month. See you guys then. Bye.